Hey y'all! Welcome to episode number 6 of the Cromwell Chronicles, a Monster Hearts 2 actual play podcast by Midnight Ceremonies Media. I'm Quinn Borzin, and I play Alexander Petrov on the show. I'm also the musical director as well as the social media manager for Midnight Ceremonies Media. Just a couple of quick things before we get started. To access the transcripts and content warnings for this episode, and to learn more about our show, please visit midnightceremoniesmedia.com. You can also follow us at Midnight C Media on Twitter and Instagram for more updates and information. If you're tweeting or posting about our content, please use hashtag the Cromwell Chronicles or hashtag TCC Spoilers. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Cromwell Chronicles, and as the kids say, adieu.
Last time on Pacific Northwest Monster Hearts.
Still not the name.
We basically came back to the middle of the party where we still were. We resumed on the party where Daisy May had witnessed Josh entering the house. And then very quickly after leaving the house, because Ren managed to confront him first and got him to leave, and also handed him something mysterious. Ro also was sort of clued into the fact that Josh was here, and so he and Ren kind of followed him outside to make sure that he actually left. And then Ren told Ro about the Daisy May thing that was going on, and so together the three of them...
I mean, also, Ren found out about Daisy May, because that...
Yes. Ren found that Daisy May, like, in her bag, and was sort of, like, clued into that whole situation. And then Ren clued Ro into the situation, and so then the three of them started to, like, come up with a plan to, like, maybe deal with it when Eva found them after Jimena had come downstairs freaking out because they had Jimena had been confronted by Irina Petrov, who had was being, weird and vampire-y. And so Jimena freaked out and went downstairs to the bathroom to continue freaking out. Alicia sort of saw all of this happen and told Eva and Alex about it. Alex went to the bathroom with Jimena, where they talked about what was going on, and Jimena revealed that he knew that Alex and Eva and their whole family were vampires, which made Alex then start freaking out also. Meanwhile, Eva went outside to see what was going on with the magic trio, who were trying to fix Daisy May and, like, bring her back to her human form via Selkie magic, except Eva kind of interrupted them, and so then also had to be clued into what was going on because none of us were good at lying. So Ren, Ro, Eva, and Daisy May all did magic, but mostly Ren, to bring Daisy May back to her human form so she could enjoy the rest of the party. And also somewhere in there, Ro hit on Alicia. Eva and Ren talked, and now they both are aware of how they actually first met. Eva and Ro do not like each other, and Ro also thinks that Alex and Jimena hooked up.
Because they came out of the bathroom together.
Yep.
As the party was dying down, everyone went back inside. The kind of music got turned up a bit louder. But also, it was the combination of people kind of hanging out, maybe like trying to talk some more, but also people starting to, get worn out, and some people started leaving, and yeah, you know, as parties fizzle out, this party kind of, you know, the energy started to die down. And I was gonna kind of maybe, you know, step back a bit. You know, Alex does have a voicemail on his phone, but what the kind of when? I mean, my first question would be, when would Alex have, you know, glance at his phone? Would it be during the party still, or not until people start to leave?
Probably like the next morning.
Okay.
If I'm honest. Like, I want to listen to this, but Alex does not check his phone as often as he should.
What order do people leave the party, and how exactly do people leave this party? I believe Ro gave Jimena a ride, correct? Did Ro drink tonight?
I think he did. I definitely don't think that he drank a lot. And I'm just going to go on the record now and say that I, Catherine, do not endorse drinking and driving. But... okay, but no. I think that Ro, like, did not have a lot to drink. I do not think that they were, like, even really buzzed. So, I think that they're gonna drive home, which you should never do in real life as a real person. But Ro is gonna drive home because they're dumb, and is going to offer Jimena a ride. To, like, give her a ride home as well.
When do you think people would leave? How late do each of your PCs want to be staying? Obviously, Eva and Alex, this is your own home, so you'll be, you know, you're actually gonna, you know, you're not leaving, but...
We need to clean up.
Yeah. Well, Jacob's there. He can help clean up. You know, Mr. Campbell told Ren, you know, we can text him anytime. And Daisy, you're now full form. How does Daisy plan to get back?
Daisy has the skateboard in a bush.
Oh, so Daisy's gonna skateboard back?
No one said she's good at it, but she's gonna take it back.
Okay.
I think Ren would offer to give Daisy a ride back, maybe, assuming that Mr. Campbell would be okay with that.
I think Daisy would probably accept, because I feel like at this point Daisy is exhausted. So with her skateboard and her bottle of scotch, she would climb into the car when Mr. Campbell gets there and be like,
I think Ren
normal.
would gently suggest that we put the bottle of scotch inside Ren's backpack and that they can take that out later.
I think Daisy would probably agree.
Oh, yeah. And I would go give the frying pan back at some point. If I don't see Eva or Alex around, I think Ren would just kind of wander upstairs and see if there's anyone in the kitchen. And if there's no one in the kitchen, I guess put it down. I don't know. Would there be anyone in the kitchen?
You notice that the kitchen, there's the man who actually let you into the house, who you recognized from the beach, drying some dishes. And he looks up at you.
Hi. I have this frying pan. I think it's yours. Do you want it back?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for letting me borrow it.
You're welcome. He takes it. You know, he's like, you didn't use this, right?
No. You should be good.
I'll put it back.
It was just a prop. It's okay.
Yeah. I haven't met you before. What's your name?
Ren Aurora? I'll hold out my hand.
Jacob, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
He shakes it. Your hand.
Okay. I'm gonna go back downstairs now. But it was good to meet you, and I'm glad you have your frying pan back.
Yep. Thank you for returning it.
You're welcome. I leave.
Yeah, Mr. Campbell, he probably texted you just being like, hey, he sent you, a text like about an hour to the party, just being like, don't, remind me to, I'm here if anytime you need me.
Is he one of those people that signs every text like dash Mr. Campbell or something like, like the people who leave their names?
No, I think he sends, he doesn't sign it, but he does write in full sentences with periods.
Of course. Lovely. Ren writes back in all caps with a lot of exclamation points and emojis, usually. But if and around the time that he gets there, Ren will go find Daisy May and be like, "Hey, ready to go? Or did you want to do other things? Or like, you good?"
No, I'm ready to go.
Okay. I should probably like go say thanks to Eva and Alex, right? Like that's probably a nice person thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We should go do that.
Okay. I'll look around. Are either Eva or Alex nearby?
Yeah, probably everyone's in the basement.
Okay. I'll go walk up to one of them. Or both of them if they're next to each other.
Hi, Ren.
Hi.
Hi.
We're heading out. Not because your party was bad, but because we're heading out.
Thank you for coming.
hosting.
Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed. I was glad to see you here tonight, Ren.
I was happy to see you too.
Happy both of you made it.
Yes.
Me too.
Thank you. And please
Hope you
tell
enjoyed.
And I'm glad to see you like this, Daisy May.
Thank you. And please tell your father that I love his garden. And his
Oh,
topiaries.
yes. He'll be happy to hear that. I may have ruined the topiaries a bit by putting decorations on them, but yes.
Those were fake. I understand. Yes, they were very pretty. Mm-hmm. Okay,
All right.
thank you. And
See y'all Monday, I guess.
Yes. See
Yeah.
Monday.
does Eva look like? Do either of these people do like goodbye hugs? Red is trying to gauge whether or not she should like hug them
Alex
or
does.
handshake.
Eva does not.
Alex 100% does.
Yeah. Okay, Ren will give Alex a hug.
Yeah.
Ren is not
Business.
very tall, and Alex is very tall. So.
Alex gives very good hugs, though.
True.
Daisy May's just gonna do like a little wave, like, bye.
Yeah, Eva will do the little wave. And she'll maybe, like, shake Ren's hand.
Oh, I think if Eva will shake Ren's hand, Ren will squeeze it just once, like really fast before turning away. Okay, bye.
Bye. Be safe.
Yeah.
Always am.
Mr. Campbell's, waiting outside, and he's like, gives Daisy a nod. Doesn't really say much.
This is my friend. Can we give her a ride back?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
Thank
Daisy
you.
May, this is Mr. Campbell. He's not my dad. And Mr. Campbell, this is Daisy May. She's my friend.
Nice
It's
to meet
pleasure
you.
to meet you.
I get in the car.
Where should I drop you off, Daisy May?
Just by the school is fine. I live over there.
Okay. He starts up the car and kind of, looks over at you, Ren, and goes, if you want to play music, you can play music.
Yeah, you got it. I will, in fact, play music.
And he drives and drops you off, kind of pulls up, starts, as you're getting closer to school, he's like, is there an exact address I should drop you off at, or?
Well, just right here is fine.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the ride. And, I'll see you tomorrow, Ren.
Bye, Daisy May. And I'll pull her in for a hug if she's cool with that.
Daisy May will hug you back. And then she'll grab the skateboard, get out of the car.
Oh, here is your bottle of scotch.
Yes, Thank you. Thank you, Ren Aurora.
You're welcome.
And then, what are the chances we're near the house where Daisy May got the skateboard?
You're like, yeah, you if you told him to stop the car, you could have stopped the car right near the house where you got the skateboard.
Okay, so I'm realizing that's definitely something Daisy May probably would have chosen to do. And so she's gonna, like, get out, wave them goodbye, wait till they've, like, driven away, and then just, like, toss the skateboard over the fence.
I think Mr. Campbell's, he, like, is kind of waiting till you go inside. He's doing that considerate, like, dropping off thing of being like,
Oh my god.
oh, did he get into the house?
Daisy May's gonna just, like, open the gate to this random house, walk in the yard, like, drop the skateboard in the front yard, close the gate, and just, like, walk to the side of the house and be like, this is something some people do as they enter the back door, right? And hope that if she disappears out of sight and also avoids the windows, no one will freak out.
Mr. Campbell's
and
like,
leave.
Mr. Campbell kind of like, you know, kind of cranes his neck and is like, okay, you think she got in all right?
So I think Ren's in the back seat and, like, is gonna lean forward into the front seat and say, she's a gnome. She sleeps in the garden. She's fine. She's fine. You know that magic exists, right? I think we've been over this.
Yes.
Cool. She's magic. She can turn into, like, this really small little gnome,
Oh.
and she has this shovel, and it hurts a lot.
Oh.
And yeah.
Okay. Let's
You
head on
can go
home.
now. She's probably she doesn't live there.
He just drives away. Drives you on home. Okay, back at the party, so Rose offered to was Ro gonna offer to drive Jimena home as well?
Yeah. Yes. Ron, like, finds Jimena at some point as, like, the party is sort of winding down, and it's like, hey, I'm good to drive, so if you want to ride back home...
Yes, that would be great. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. No problem.
Jimena, like, stands up. She was probably, like, sitting on the floor or something. Stands up. She's a bit wobbly because she, like, drunk. She didn't drink a lot, but she drank some. And so he, like, wobbles, and then he, like, puts a hand on the wall, and he's like, whew. Okay, give me a minute. The vertigo. Okay, let's go.
Okay, do you need, like, a shoulder or something? Are you good?
I will accept a shoulder.
Rose sort of, like, takes, like, I don't know, I guess Jimena's so short compared to Ro. I don't know how, like, they could put his arm around, like, their shoulder.
It's definitely gonna be, like, more of a arm around your waist.
I think, yeah. So Rose gonna, like, tries that, and then it's like, no, this isn't gonna work. And so then they, like, put an arm sort of around Jimena's middle and goes, okay, up the stairs.
Up the stairs.
Alex sees this and goes to high five Ro.
Ro just sort of, like, wait.
Wait, so you're walking up the
Ro-
stairs and Alex just goes up and is like, high five. Describe to me in detail what happened.
I mean, they had to make their way to the stairs, didn't they?
So you just, like, walk over to them?
Yeah, just, like, nonchalantly walk past. I mostly did this as a joke.
Look, you say something as a joke.
I think
I want to know how Ro reacts.
I think Ro just sort of, like, gives Alex, like, a look like, what? And does give him a hand, like a high five back, but is like, okay.
Are y'all leaving?
Yeah, we're leaving. I'm gonna drive Jimena home.
Gotcha. Okay. Safe travels. I hope you didn't drink too much.
Nope.
No? Good?
Phil does not have a car with which to pick me up, so I kind of knew
Phil?
I had to get him home myself. My roommate / my sister's boyfriend that I live with.
I see.
It's complicated. Bye, Alex. Great party.
Yeah,
Thank
see
you.
ya.
Bye, Alex.
Bye, Jimena.
I think everyone's pretty much, falling out at this point. You guys, get to Rose's car. And you can, Eva and Alex, I think you see that, people, your house is slowly, emptying out. I think maybe, I realized I've been saying both Alicia and Alicia, and I don't know which is the canon pronunciation at this point.
Let's just say they use both.
Yeah, she's like, she doesn't matter. She doesn't really care. But so Alicia is like probably one of the last people there. Is there anything that and she, I think Alicia, as you're heading out, kind of gives you a smile, Ro.
I wink at her and don't give her a thumbs up. That was just me.
She definitely like blushes and looks away.
Jimena doesn't glare but looks between the two of them and then just closes his eyes and just like nope, I'm just gonna focus on the present. I'm winning right now. I am not losing today.
And
we don't run into Eva as we leave, do we?
where's Eva in the house right now?
I think, I don't know. I think after she went inside, she would have just gone back down to the basement and kind of done what she was doing before, just kind of like overseeing the party and not really purposely approached anyone except maybe Alex until like Ren and Daisy May came to say goodbye. So they can go and like see her. She's not like hiding, but she's not gonna like go up and be like, "Hey, bye."
Does Ro or Jimena actively say goodbye, or just leave?
Oh, I'm not gonna say goodbye to Eva.
And Jimena is definitely not saying bye to Eva after the bathroom thing.
When they're leaving, I think if she can, she would try to make eye contact with Jimena. Not like say anything, but she would like catch his eye.
When Eva's like eye contact, like once they meet eyes, Jimena's eyes widen, and then she kind of like visibly takes a breath and then pointedly looks away.
You guys, you get out, you leave the house, the door, big old wooden door closes behind you, and it's just Ro and Jimena walking away from the house. The night air is cold but fresh. You head to Ro's car.
I probably help Jimena up into like the truck because I think it's probably a pretty tall truck. And then I put on like low music and drive to her house, but like a little like going at the speed limit because I don't want Jimena to throw up in the car.
Yeah, Jimena's like rolled down the window and like head is half out.
Do you say anything to each other, or just focus on the ride, just staying in the moment?
He like mostly feels really good about like the party and the night, and so is like just quiet, but like not awkward quiet.
Yeah, just quiet.
And where are you driving? Back to. I guess you've only ever dropped off or picked up Jimena from the one house, so that's where you head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you get home, get to Jimenez.
Do you need
No,
anything?
I'm good. I have my keys. We're good. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Yeah,
You sure?
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for driving me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no fucking problem. Anytime, dude. Yeah. See you on Monday?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Bye.
And Ro waves and drives away.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do this night? Or do people go about their nightly routines? Daisy May, you head back to campus and head to your garden. Do you try to take a nap, fall asleep like you normally do?
I think first she's gonna go back into the school, put her little, like, costume of a flannel away in her locker, go back to her garden, bury her bottle of scotch, and then try and just, like, go back to sleep like how she normally does, of the crouching down and shrinking.
And you do.
Oh, good. Oh, thank God.
You feel your
I'm so
body
concerned.
relax and you fall asleep. And I would ask, what is it normally like when Daisy falls asleep? Does she fall asleep and then wake up?
I always think of it as it goes black. And she's just, like, purely a gnome.
This time, you become a gnome. But there is something, you're in a somewhat lucid dream state. You're aware, you're present. But you can't move or change anything. And then you hear a voice that you've recognized that you haven't heard for 4 years or so. You hear Mary Fowler humming and singing softly to herself. And you now feel gentle hands on you, slowly putting you, piecing you back together. And you hear this humming. And there's this incantation. There is an intention to this song. It's purposeful. It's a spell. And your eyes blink open in the darkness, and you see this round, smiling face. You remember her in her old age, but here she is younger. Her hair is more brown with some slight streaks of gray hanging loose around her shoulders. She's got her, layers of jewelry that she always wore even when gardening. And you remember what it was like to be born, to have been just a garden gnome that then came to life.
Mary?
You try to say something and you can't speak. This is a memory. You can't change what happened.
I think Daisy's gonna, like, start to tear up a little. And I don't know if this would happen, like, the gnome or, like, in the dream. I feel like that's a Saffron decision. I think she's just sort of gonna, like, through, like, almost a pained smile, kind of smile and cry.
You
Like a silent cry.
you sit there and you smile, and you feel that, you know, just happy look on your face of your little gnome, your Daisy May, but inside you are crying. There aren't tears spilling from your eyes, but you wish they were. And then you feel the warm sun of dawn come, and you blink, and you're awake, and you stretch your limbs, and you're Daisy May in human form in your garden in the early morning. And you feel well rested physically.
I think she's gonna... I'm gonna check my notes real quick. Or a little note. What was it? She's gonna go over to, the Wagella, Florida Broadcast Open, also known as Sonic Bloom Pink Wagella, that she planted in honor of Mary, and she's gonna just sort of go over there and sit with the bush. And I hope she can, this is a weird hope, but I hope she can cry in human form.
She can.
Okay. So then, I think she's just gonna, like, kind of sit there and start crying. And then go, like, well, Mary, I don't fully understand why, but, I had a little dream about the first time we met, and, well, I guess I'm just missing you a little extra today. I think she's just sort of gonna, like, hang out there, until, like, people start arriving on campus.
Well, it's Sunday.
JK. I don't know what day it is. I think she's kind of just gonna then, like, I think she's gonna hang out there for a while, and then at some point, probably, like, slowly start weeding, and then at some point head over to her main garden and just start, like, working over there, humming to herself.
Just the way Mary taught you. So anyway, anything else? What did other people do last night? What did people do after the party? This seems to be a trend of whoops, suddenly crying.
Yeah. I think Eva. Wait, you said Alicia was one of the, like, the last people to leave.
Yeah, she was one of the last people to leave, and I think she looks at you. She's kind of, like, sobering up a little bit and is like, I think I agreed to go on a date with Ro.
Oh. Ro. Like Ro Nielsen.
Yeah. The really hot bass player.
And he plays bass.
Yeah. Like, he even, like... Okay, like, I think we were gonna go... He went somewhere? But we, like, promised. I promised. We're gonna, like, go get coffee or something.
Okay. And you like him? Like his personality?
Well, I mean, I don't really... I guess. I want to get to know him more, probably. Then I would like him. Do you not like him?
I never said that. I just, you're my friend, and I want good things for you.
I don't know if you've ever actually said that before. You said friend.
I guess I did. Yeah.
Wow, this is a night of many firsts, I guess.
This has been a weird night. Yeah, a lot of things I didn't expect to happen have happened tonight.
Well, okay, my mom's gonna pick me up, so
Okay, yeah.
I just thought, I don't know, I haven't, like, really... I haven't been on a date with anyone in a while, so this feels exciting.
Right, well, good, I hope Ro is a good thing. He turns out to be a good thing. I don't know if he likes me. I don't know if I blame him. I haven't done the most to come off as warm and welcoming, but I just I want you to stay safe.
Well, if he doesn't like you, then, like, that's a deal breaker.
Well,
So, we'll see what happens, right?
yeah, we'll see. You don't have to make any decisions tonight. I think you're a little drunk.
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
Eva will take Alicia's hand and just, like, squeeze it briefly and then, like, let go. And, like, we're friends. And, stay safe.
Okay, thank you for having an amazing party. This was really fun.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah. Okay, well, good night.
Good night, Alicia.
And the house is quiet.
I did maybe want to rewind a little bit.
Yes.
I wanted to approach Rex before he left.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's probably, like, turned away from me or something, and I kind of just, like, tap him on the shoulder.
You see he's talking to, I don't actually know if you would know her. Yeah, so you see Rex talking to this girl. She's kind of got a goth style, not maybe quite the way that your sister does, but very, like, intentionally kind of, like, messy dark makeup and a big sweater, and kind of dark brown skin and big brown eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you do know her.
Oh, is this who I think it is?
Saffron?
Oh, no.
Yeah. You recognize both of them. That's what I'll say.
Okay, I'm just going to, just, like, approach Rex and, like, tap him on the back. I'm just gonna say, hey,
Oh, hey, Alex.
hey, I didn't see you around much this party. Um, I did, however, hear about, your cousin coming in very briefly.
Oh, Josh was here? I thought...
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I heard. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought he was doing his own thing.
Yeah. We're cousin... Like, we're related, but we don't, like... It's not like we hang out all the time.
I mean, that's fine. It's just like, no, that's fine. Like, no judgment.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know what what he was up to. So.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I just wanted you to maybe, I know you two are related. I wanted you to pass along the message that I was sorry that he was made to leave in such a rush. It wasn't my idea. Like, he was invited through the band group chat. I just assumed he was kind of doing something else, so he would ignore. But, like, he did end up coming. So, I just wanted him to know that if he wants to, like, I don't know, I just wanted to pass along my apologies to him.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, yeah, totally, yeah, of course. If I see him, I'll let him know. Just like, sorry that he couldn't make it. Yeah, cool. Hey, do you know Priya?
I don't believe we've met completely. I've seen you around, but it's in school.
Yeah, she gives you kind of a smile and says, "Yeah, I just want to thank you for hosting this party. It was
Yeah, I hope both of you enjoyed.
Yeah, it was a good time. I think it's kind of it's not like the jazz band and the gardening club hang out a lot.
Yeah,
but
it's weird. I
guess
I think it's through the role connection.
Yeah, the
a
new
little
kid
bit.
is just bringing
Yeah.
everyone together.
Just has like a sort of energy about him, like just
Hey.
wants to draw people in and like
It's senior
Makes people
year. Might
happy.
as well get to know our
Yeah.
classmates. So
yeah,
anyway, I'm glad we got to come.
yeah. I hope both of you enjoyed your time.
Thank you. I think we're heading out. So
Yeah, okay. Have a great night. Stay safe, both of you.
thanks. Rex is like, yeah. See you, Alex.
See ya. After I walk back, I kind of briefly make eye contact with Eva. It's like,
What is Eva's reaction to her brother giving her a weird face?
Well, I mean, he's her brother, so she's like, his face is always weird. But, I don't know, she's like, kind of like, I don't know, just like, kind of do what I did, like, furrow her brows, because she doesn't, what? She doesn't know what just happened.
yeah.
Yeah. So, is there any other plans? Or you're at the, everyone eventually leaves if there's no more conversations to be had. Everyone says their goodbyes, and you hear your mother come down the stairs, and she goes, "Are all the guests gone?"
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, we should, we're gonna start cleaning up.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. Jacob can do that.
I mean, I kind of want to help.
Yeah, I
It's
wanted to help
only
too.
fair.
Oh, well. That's That is all right. I'm going to go to bed. I want to say good night. She gives
Night,
you
Mom.
She gives you a kiss on each a kiss on the cheek.
I have to lean down.
Oh, Eva will hug her mom. Good night.
She gives you a big warm hug and goes, "Oh, I forgot. I was going to ask. What is the name of your witch friend?
What?
Oh, that's Jimena. Remember, Eva, the one I told you about?
Sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, like the weird one. Yeah.
I didn't know you had a witch friend. It's so exciting. I just always love finding out that there are other people who are, have a bit of the magic.
Yeah. How'd you meet Jimena, Mom?
Oh, they wandered upstairs.
Okay.
We just met.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard about that from him.
Yeah, you did. Okay. Glad
Yeah.
nice to know here. I assume things are fine, right, Mom?
Of course things are fine. Wouldn't they? Why would they not be, darling?
I don't know. I just don't like people, snooping around and
I don't think it was sneaking. I think it was curiosity.
Okay. I mean, Alex, you vouched for him, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I don't think she was doing anything sneaky.
Okay, yeah, it's fine then. It's fine, and it's fine.
Of course, it's fine, darling. Well, good night.
Good night, Mom.
Good night, Mom. When their mom leaves, Eva's gonna turn to Alex and be like, Jimena was upstairs.
Yeah.
Like,
She knows.
okay.
Mom told her
Like, Mom, wait.
about us.
Why would Mom tell her? Does she, still know? Or did Mom,
No, she still knows. Even I couldn't do,
Okay. No,
Like,
it's fine.
It's fine. I mean, it's fine, but
It's not fine. Well, it can be fine. I can make it fine, Alex.
how?
I mean, I can do things sometimes. I've practiced a little bit.
Is it the whole the whole hypnosis thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I know how to do that too, but
Then do it on Jimena.
don't. I mean, you don't need to. She knows magic. It's fine. She already promised me not to tell anybody. Okay,
And what does it promise me?
I mean, a promise is huge though.
Is it?
Yeah. Especially when you get freaked out by someone like our mom.
Mom is great. I don't.
Yeah, Mom's great, but she has a presence, you you have a presence, I have a presence, we all have presences, but it's different for mortals.
I mean,
we have a certain effect on people, and it's we don't need to exert that as much. We just
why not?
we just need to appear normal, and everything will be fine.
Yeah, everything will be fine when I make it fine.
You don't need to make it fine. I already fixed it.
Okay.
I have it handled. By the way, speaking of powers, those two people that I was talking to earlier? That I looked at you after? Like the,
You talked to him? Okay, yes.
like-
Yeah, the weird look. I thought you were just... Okay.
Yeah, you know the whole, like, thing, how we have, like, these teeth and everything, and, like, sometimes we want to, feed on blood?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was them. Both of them. Not at the same time, but
Alex!
I'm not proud of
You
it.
start laughing? Alex!
what?
You?
What?
I didn't take you for someone who would actually do that.
Listen. I'm super embarrassed about it, but like sometimes
Embarrassed,
I-
Alex.
listen.
I'm proud of you. I didn't think you had it in you. I haven't told you because I thought you would take it badly.
wait,
but this
you've done
whole
it
time-
too?
Of course I've done it.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah, of course you've done it. You're not afraid to like hide, like look at you, but like who?
Well, there's been a couple people. You know how I said I practiced on people?
Sure, yeah.
The hypnosis thing doesn't always work so well.
Oh,
And sometimes things get knocked loose
what?
when you get someone to do something. Like when you feed on them and you make them forget that it ever happened. Sometimes they forget other things too, like how to be a normal human.
Okay.
Do you remember your old soccer captain?
Yeah, Matt? Like the one that we saw like the other day?
Before you get too angry, he was not I can't make myself judge, jury, and executioner, but, I guess in a way I did.
Okay. Yep, that's cool. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
But you've done it too, so...
Yeah, but like, I don't have to hypnotize them for them to forget. Like, I talked to them and they were fine.
They're fine. But you just asked them to keep quiet about it?
Yeah. I mean, like, they just, I'd assume that they just, like, don't know.
You
'Cause,
always
like-
did it in the shadows. They never saw your face.
And I mean, like, yeah, I didn't, like, really give them a chance to, like, see who it was.
I guess that makes sense.
I mean,
But-
like, I'm big and tall, but, like,
Yeah,
You
you're
know-
bigger than me. Alex, I can't do that if I want to.
okay, we should probably start helping clean up. Yeah, okay, I can accept
Alex,
that.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you told me.
I'm glad you told me too.
Of course, you're my brother.
Listen, I mean, I don't have to ask you, but, like, please don't tell anybody.
No, of course
Like, not even our parents. Like, I don't want them to know, like, they're gonna be proud of me for this, and, like, like, it's a different feeling when you're proud of me and when they're proud of me, you know?
Yeah, I guess so.
Especially for, like, something that I don't necessarily feel comfortable with.
Okay. I'll keep quiet about it.
Okay, thank you.
Promise.
Thank you for your promise.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna raise an eyebrow and then just go downstairs.
I think as going downstairs, you absentmindedly pull out your phone and you have this voicemail from just about 20 minutes ago. Do you want me to send it to you?
Yes, please.
Yeah, you have a voicemail from Orpheus.
Yeah, I'll listen to it.
Would Alex just like listen to it just then there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Hello, Alex. It's a friend. That's all you really need to know about me for now. I've been watching you for a while. Sorry, that must sound pretty damn creepy, but truth. Isn't the truth a little bit creepy every now and then? But here's the thing. I know what you're doing, and I know that no one else does. But I do. I know you get hungry. Now, the only other important thing you need to know about me is that I am somewhat of a caretaker. I take care of people, and right now, I'm taking care of Ren. You know, the friend you're in a band with. So, the next time you get, shall we say, hungry, just make sure that they're not the one that you're, how to put this, being hungry for. Because if they are, then certain things might get revealed to people like your sister. So, in sum, I don't have a problem with what you're doing. Just know that I know.
So, I'm kind of freaking out because I did not expect you to tell Eva. So we planned out that voicemail before you told. But you just did it. You just did it. And now all the players know Orpheus's voice. But just Alex hears that voicemail. I feel like we all just need, like, everyone react as players. Just like...
I want him.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Okay. Where the fuck is Eleanor? Because I'm obsessed with them.
Is Quinn in their bed?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Quinn left.
First face down in the bed of this campaign.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My
Chest hurts. I'm so excited.
That was everything.
Oh my god. I literally got chills
Holy shit.
the entire time.
Yeah.
I feel very lucky that I've now heard 2 voicemails.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
What?
I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Fuck off. Fuck this.
His...
Oh, I'm obsessed with Orpheus. Here's the thing. You know what? No.
We can make him
Yeah, I
don't need
support his
Orpheus.
atrocities.
I don't need to fix Orpheus. I'm gonna take him as he is. I love him. Oh, he's perfect.
Yeah, I love him. I love him so much.
Can we take like a good 30 minutes without a scene with me in it? Because I will not properly react.
Also, just like... I'm so glad that all of you know Eva and Alex's secrets now.
I wanted that to happen.
Eva, Karina, you are so sexy as Eva. Like, I'm
You're
I'm just gonna
killing
straight
it.
up and say that.
You are
like,
killing it.
Thank you.
That cackle? Jesus Christ.
Oh my god,
I-
what was that? It was slow and terrifying and also really smooth and like, what the fuck?
Eva, I want to.
It was like a perfect mwahaha without being like the cheesy
Yeah,
mwahaha.
yeah, exactly.
Oh boy.
What happened while making these characters?
I really feel
God.
like maybe somehow we should have prolonged this whole
Yes.
thing and then done a flashback to Alex listening to the voicemail because all of us like can't.
yeah. You know what?
We're cutting all of this, I hope.
It doesn't.
No, I hope
This
we're
is a
keeping
part
this
of
in.
this.
Yeah,
This
our
is in.
ranting and raving in the middle.
Yep. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, what we can do, I can give you all a break, is that, people are going to sleep. It's still evening. I mean, we talked about what happened with Daisy May. But, Eva and Alex, you get the house started to tidy up, and Jacob then insists that no, he can take the rest of it from here. The kitchen's he's already cleaned the kitchen. It's, and between the three of you, it's quick work. Alex, do you say anything to your sister about the voicemail?
No. He doesn't delete it either, though.
Before they go to bed, Eva would try and ask Alex if he had Jimenez's number. But now that I think that they've kind of like had that discussion already about Jimena, I think she would just drop it.
Okay.
Also, this like isn't like that important, but like post party when everything's cleaned up, one of the reasons Eva helped clean up was because she didn't like want to go back to her room and like do that thing. She wanted to postpone it as long as possible. The thing, I don't know if this is relatable at all, but like post party when you're like taking off like your makeup and like your outfit and stuff, and then you're just like, I feel like so empty and sad.
Yeah. Eva tries to postpone it, but it still happens.
Alex just kind of like, even just like in his clothes, just like dead tired. Like the thing that I did with my bed back there. Yeah, he just does that. Just passes out.
Passes out. And I think both of you, eventually, when you do fall asleep, sleep like the dead.
I get it. Because they're dead.
Jimena, Ro drops you off. What do you do upon coming back to your grandmother's home?
I think that Jimena just goes up to the door. It takes her a couple tries to get the key in the keyhole, but she does it, and she gets in, and she just closes the door behind her and wobbles in.
Do you get ready for bed immediately, or do you have a specific, something specific you want
I think
to do?
the only thing Jimena does is like take the time to get all her makeup off, and like gets halfway through like changing, but probably just passes out on the couch.
You know when you have had like just a really long day with lots of things happened, and then you kind of can't sleep very well. And you kind of keep, like, waking up, but then falling back asleep. And because of that, you, like, have a lot of, like, dreams or, like, kind of, like, weird, murky memories.
Mm-hmm.
This happens to Jimena. You... In one of these dreams, you're in a forest. And you see this great big tree covered in moss and with these long branches that are almost like hands reaching out. And it reminds you of the visions that you saw of Ro. And you're walking towards this big tree, and it embraces you. You don't really know how, but it's in that way that dreams, you know, things just happen. And you're held, and it's warm, and then the dream shifts, and the hug that you're enveloped in, you recognize the scent of just, you know, that people smell of your grandmother. And it's just warm. You know you're hugging her. And then you're walking down the school hallway. You know, you're just walking, but stretching out just so long in a way that doesn't make sense. And you hear this chanting. You hear these words repeated over and over again. Bone, flesh, breath, yours eternally. Bone, flesh, breath, beg of you, return to me. Bone, flesh, breath, yours eternally. Bone, flesh, breath, I beg of you to return to me. And you know that voice because it's your voice. And you eventually roll over, and it's light out. It's not even morning, it's midday. You don't know if this was all one dream or a bunch of different dreams that you kind of kept having. But you're awake now.
Jimena wakes up with like a start, like, and she like stands up from the couch and she like stumble falls to the bathroom, and it takes her a few tries to get the knob to turn, and she starts like shaking the fucking door, and she opens it and she turns the shower on to the coldest setting it can be and just clambers into the bathroom, like letting like her pants and her like shirt just get absolutely soaked as she's underneath the water. She doesn't say anything. There's not really anything to say. She just sits there and trembles and holds her legs to her chest and just sits underneath the water for a few hours.
Hours?
Hours.
You're shivering. You're cold.
Eventually, she climbs out, and she's just absolutely wrecked. She, like, tosses her clothes on the floor, and she goes to change. I think she turns her music on really loud and just walks out, like in sweatpants and a shirt and her hair down with her shoes on, no socks, just gets out of the house.
Where does she go?
I think she just keeps walking until it's not road and houses or buildings, and she keeps going until there's trees and there's bushes and grass.
If you walk far enough in this part of, this part of the world, this part of the state, in this town, you end up in forest. And you are definitely in the forest now. It's a cloudy day, not wet, but gray. There's lots of trees, there's pine needles on the ground. You can feel the cold air making your damp hair, uncomfortable on your neck. Where are you going?
I don't think Jimena knows where she's going. I think she's just walking.
We'll come back, I think, to Jimena. We're getting into it tonight, baby. What does Ro do getting home after the party?
Ro goes to bed.
Ro, you dream. It's more of a feeling than anything else. You are filled with this utter sense of being left behind. You try to scream or cry out, but there's something packed into your throat. You try to move and you feel stiff, you feel buried. You can kind of see, but it's mostly dark. And you can smell earth. It smells rich and deep. And then you feel the pain as something is pushing through your skin. And in the way that it is in a dream, where you just know, and you almost can see it now happening to you. Flowers growing out of the ground in a rapid, unnatural way. There are spring crocuses growing out of your skin as you were buried in the earth. And that's your dream. You wake up to the smell of bacon and eggs, and it's a little bit burnt, but definitely smell and hear the sizzling and crackling of a pan-fried breakfast.
Ro wakes up similarly to Jimena and like a cold sweat and just sort of like and just takes deep breaths and like clenches his fist in like the bed covers to like ground himself that he's there. And then shuffles out of his room to the main room of the apartment to get some breakfast.
Phil is standing just in his boxers. Nothing else. At the little stove in the apartment. He does not have the fan on, so there's definitely smoke and steam that is filling up the place. But he's
Okay.
he's like, "Hey, Ro, I made breakfast. Thanks for getting groceries."
Yeah, no problem, man. Bro immediately goes and opens a window. Is breakfast soon?
I got bacon. Do you want what? How do you like your eggs? I can do scrambled eggs.
Scrambled would be great.
Cool. Cause I was gonna say, if I make you a fried egg, it will definitely probably not be it always never. I can't do the flippy thing. People they crack an egg with one hand and then they and it's it's perfect. I don't know how they do it.
Mm-hmm. No, you don't have to go do anything like that for me.
Okay, scrambled, cool.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper on them?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
They're he plates them. It's pretty decent scrambled eggs. You made it with the leftover bacon grease, and so it's extra fatty. And
I think Ro eats it really fast and tries not to think about the last time he actually had breakfast with someone, and says, thanks, Felt, this was nice. I'm gonna go walk around or something, so I'll probably be gone most of the day.
Okay. Yeah, I got work anyway, so,
Okay, cool.
Thinking order pizza tonight?
I can cook.
Oh, okay. You'll be back for dinner?
Yeah. My dad taught me some stuff. I can cook.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'll see you later.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, actually, there was a thing I wanted to ask you about.
Yo, what?
You, I know you sort of work at that, magic...
Yeah, the magic market.
Yeah, that. Do you, and you know my sister, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. Do you know anything about, contacting other planes of... other dimensions of, reality and stuff?
Oh, shit.
It's fine if you don't know.
I mean, everything I know how to do, I know from her, so I kind of just talk to her. I just kind of talk to Ivy. I've not learned that yet. Do you know, is that something you can do? Wait, whoa, wait, the devil? Who do you think, who are you trying to talk to? Is the devil real?
Oh my god, Phil? I just want to talk to my mom.
Oh. Yeah, I don't, I would say talk to Ivy about that, but also I know she doesn't even like to talk about that, so.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's okay. Kind of long shot, anyway. Thanks for breakfast, man. This was nice.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, you got the groceries, so.
and Ro just sort of, like, takes her plate, rinses it off in the sink, and, like, puts some jeans on, and, like, also just, I think, grabs their guitar and walks into the woods.
How does Ro feel normally walking into the woods?
Usually, I think that the woods are sort of like a comforting kind of place for Ro. It's something that, like, they feel just, like, themselves there. I think today, though, with, like, that dream sort of fresh in their mind, I think Ro goes into the forest and can smell the earth and feel the things growing in the ground and cannot shake the feeling of roots digging into their skin. And so I don't think it brings as much comfort today as it usually does.
We'll come back to Ro. Ren. Mr. Campbell, drops Daisy off. You tell him that garden gnome magic is real. And then you head on home. What is Ren's night like?
I think Ren says thank you to Mr. Campbell for driving them, and, like, gathers their stuff, which is really just the backpack, hops out of the car and says goodnight, and will walk back to their shack thing. And as they're walking back, probably slightly reflected in the moonlight, sees the for rent sign with the T rubbed off. Just kind of brushes their fingers against that for a second before walking back in.
You go to bed?
Yeah.
You sleep pleasantly.
Thank fuck. God damn. Leave Ren alone. Ren protection.
Does Ren have any Sunday plans?
Ren... Yeah. Ren will go to the car that Mr. Campbell just drove her in yesterday at some point during the day when she knows that, like, he's probably busy or doing something.
Yeah. I think he probably... Does he work on Sundays?
I don't know.
Maybe he's out. He's out doing some shopping. So actually, he's taking the car out to go shopping.
Okay. Well, I'll wait until he gets back and is, like, unpacking groceries
Yeah.
or something. And Ren will go up to the car and open the passenger door and open the glove compartment and start going through the CDs. Just kind of wants to see what's in there.
It's all sorts of soundtracks. Movie soundtracks. All the things you kind of, were looking at it a bit the night before. Now you're singing it again in the fresh light.
Okay. Ren looks at them and then very carefully stacks them back up and puts them back inside the glove compartment. Yeah, that's it.
So both Jimena and Ro are having a bit of a abnormal day, but is there anything else everyone else is doing on this Sunday? Is it just homework? What do Alex and Eva do? You have plans for the morning?
I think Alex wakes up like 8 a.m. ish, maybe like 9 a.m. Puts on some joggers. Actually, he puts on his tracksuit. Because
Oh my god.
Oh my
I
fucking
talked to somebody
God.
about this, and it was in canon that he has a tracksuit, but puts on his tracksuit and just puts in headphones and puts in something that Ro would recommend him to listen to, and just goes out on a run.
Oh my god, so true, King. Get it. Oh my god, go. He's running.
What is Eva's plans?
Eva probably stays in. At one point she would find her dad, and on purpose, and just to tell him what Daisy May said about his garden.
You find him. You find him out in. You actually find him out in the garden. Kind of. He's got a big straw hat on and a pair of shears and working away, and he's picking at, has a bit of the fake cobweb stuck to his hand. He's trying to get that off. He's like, "Oh, my darling Eva."
Hi, Dad. And I'll take the fake cobweb off his hand.
Thank you.
Thanks for the party last night. Thanks
Oh,
for
of
letting
course.
us host the party. One of my acquaintances at the party, she really liked your garden, and she knows what she's talking about. She has a really nice garden at the school.
Oh. He puts a hand to his chest. Thank you. That is so wonderful to hear.
Do you know where Mom is?
Yes, I believe she's in her studio, actually.
Perfect. Thanks, Dad. Eva will go to her mom's studio, and she'll just open the door and be like, "Hi, Mom.
Hello, darling.
Can I work in here with you?"
Oh, of course. What are you working on?
I don't know yet. I don't know. I just wanted to work on something new and spend time with you.
That makes me so happy. Of course, darling. Here. And it has a little stool and pulls it up and clears some space and oh, I can set up an easel, or are you sketching, or whatever you need. I have, of course, I have all the supplies.
Yeah, I'll just start with a sketch first. And Eva will do that for a while, and she's not really finding her groove with the piece. She's not really happy with it. But that isn't really what she came in here to do. After a while, she's gonna be like, "Hey, Mom, you're sure nothing's gonna go wrong with the Jimena thing, right?"
What could go wrong?
Well, I don't know. I guess Alex knows her more than I do. I just don't, it's hard for me to trust most people. I just don't want us to get hurt. I don't want any of us to get hurt, because, he said something to the wrong person or something.
I understand your fear, darling. I don't think this is just some person. It is your brother's friend. But I sense that there is... I don't know if I... Your father and I have gone to great lengths to make sure you and your brother are okay.
I know.
And I do sometimes worry that we have been too protective. It's okay to reach out, darling. It's okay to trust.
Okay. Okay, Mom. I think I'm done here. I'm not feeling this peace. I'm gonna go do something else.
Okay. She gives a
Eva's
kind of half smile and... Do you need help cleaning up, or...?
No. Do we have any... Do we have any extra paints that we're not using?
Oh, I think there's some house paint. It's not paint, but stuff out in the shed. Jacob from doing some refurbishing.
That's not quite what I meant. Do you have any, I don't know, oil paints, acrylic paints?
Yeah,
that I can just have.
For art?
Yeah.
Yes, just go here. All these colors. You can go through all the colors.
Okay. Eva's gonna, are they, in, a box or something? I don't know.
Yeah, she has, different, a little, drawer system of different kind of sorted by different shades. Or, different,
Okay.
There's, a drawer of, greens, a drawer of yellows, a drawer of blues.
Okay. Eva's gonna... I don't think Eva can blush, but she is kind of embarrassed by this. So she's going to, block what she's doing with her body, but kind of try and do it casually. And she's gonna open the, little drawer of yellows and, quickly look for one that she thinks matches Ren's boots, and then take it really quickly and, put it in her pocket and be like, okay, thanks, Mom.
Can you roll in this moment to keep your cool?
Shit!
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 6 plus 2, so that is a 8.
Your mom is looking at what colors you're picking.
Okay.
Because she's curious. She's excited about your art project. And so she's kind of looking over, and you're not doing a very good job of blocking what colors you're picking. So
that's fair.
you can grab the yellow, but she's gonna know that you're grabbing yellow.
That's fair. That's fine. It's her mom. And Eva will leave the room with a quick wave, and then I wanted to know: can I use the move see into the abyss, look into the abyss?
Yeah, of course, gaze into the abyss. However way you want to gaze into the abyss.
Okay.
It's a very open
I haven't
move.
used this one in forever, so I don't know exactly what. But what I wanted to do was Google and just do research and just like see like what Eva can find on Selkies and just like lore around them, because this isn't Eva's area of expertise, but she made a promise last night, and despite what she said to Alex about promises not meaning anything, to her they kind of do.
Yeah. Yeah, roll to gaze into the abyss. Roll with dark.
Okay, my dark is not very good. Wait, I'm gonna change dice actually. Okay, oh no. Shit, okay, that is a 7 minus 1, so it's a 6. But wait, hold on. I do think I do have one forward from shutting down row. So can I use that?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so then that will make it a 7.
Okay, so it is a 7. This is going to be a question to inform. I know what is going to happen, but in the end, but I want to know how exactly you'll get to this route. How good is like Eva at like English and like research? Like has Eva been to the library before? Like how good is she at that kind of study? How often should you Google?
Google. I think she's like decent with it. Because she's very into like vampire media, and like this was sort of like her like foray into like learning English and stuff. I think she's not like a researcher, but you know, she knows what she can Google, and like she's okay with, she's adept with English, I think.
Eva Googles, does a little bit of Googling, you know, reads a Wikipedia page, reads someone's like an Irish mythology blog, and then ends up you're like, oh, there's also these school resources. And you kind of do a little bit of Googling there, and then you kind of end up like wandering a little bit. You spend a lot of time on the computer, and you're like, oh, right, media. You remember, you like see like a listing of like, oh, representations of Selkies in popular culture, and you're like, oh wait, this movie sounds really cool, and you end up Googling that, and you know, you kind of end up pulling up a not so legal site for watching this movie. And you're like, oh, this is like gonna be like an animated movie, it's gonna be really sweet. I am absolutely thinking of Song of the Sea. And you get maybe about like 7 minutes into it before like it stops loading. You're like, okay, what is happening? And you like, okay, this is just some like sketchy site, and you like try to reload it. And what reloads was not what you were watching before. What reloads is this like true crime documentary that is about like, you know, like unsolved mysteries of the Pacific Northwest. And it's like it's this about this like story talking about this like band that didn't like, they like had this like falling out and then the lead singer mysteriously disappeared, and it's like, you're like, what is this? This has nothing to do with Selkies, but also it's like, really, it's like kind of like, just, it gives you like a weird vibe. They're like, is really like, you know, like, it's kind of like, you know, have you ever watched like a creepypasta like video like at night, and it's like, you're like, this shouldn't scare me, but like the narrator's voice is really droning, and like, you should know, like, they're pretty, you know, the most popular theory is that his fellow bandmates killed and murdered him and dumped him in the Sound. And you're just like, okay, fuck this, and you just turn it off. And you know that Silkies are turned into seals, and or sometimes they're, you know, you learn basic Silky knowledge, but not too much.
Okay. I'm so shaky.
Hey, you rolled a 7.
Oh yeah.
What you get is
that's fair.
strange and disturbing imagery.
Yeah, that was strange and disturbing. I'm stranged out and disturbed.
Or sorry, confusing and alarming is technically the wording. But...
Well, I'm confused and alarmed too. Oh my god. Yeah, me, real, is confused and alarmed, and I think, Eva is also confused and alarmed. And she doesn't have Ren's number, and now she's suddenly a little bit worried about her. But she's just gonna have to deal with it. Until school. Okay, I think I'm done.
Got 3 people out and about. I'm gonna roll a d6. On 1 to 2, Alex and Ro run into each other.
Shit.
On a 3 to 4, Alex and Jimena run into each other. On a 5 to 6, Ro and Jimena run into each other. That's a 6. Alex, you have a lovely, nice little jog. You listen to some good music. You get back home. Jacob makes a lovely family dinner for you that night.
I was going to have a scene with somebody, but I can.
Oh, who are you planning on having a scene with?
While Eva was having a scene with Mom, I wanted to have a scene with Dad.
Okay.
So
you get back from your jog.
Mm-hmm. Before I go back in to like shower and everything, Alex is gonna go back into the shed, grab a spare thing of shears, and is going to join his dad. Even with his protests, like, Alex is just going to, where do you want me to?
No, son, it's all okay. I know what I'm doing here.
I want to help you.
Okay. I
want to spend time with you.
Yes, I love you, son. I love that you want to spend time with me. I feel like, you know what? Let's just, if we want to spend time together, this is enough temporary work for today. Let's go inside, maybe have some hot cocoa or something. It's too frustrating, and I think you aren't helping.
Okay, sure. Let's have some hot cocoa.
And you go inside. He's like, "Oh, did you just get back from a jog?"
Yeah, I it was a pretty nice jog. I listened to some music.
Some tunes.
Yeah. Um, Dad, I also did some thinking. I have a question.
What's your question?
Um, you never really told us anything, and I just wanted to know, why were we put to sleep?
We were. We weren't. I mean, we were. There was an assassination attempt. It's. I know that sounds scary, but it's it's the truth. But we are all vampires, so we survived. It only just made us fall asleep.
I hmm. Do I want to do this? I think Alex is going to look his dad dead in the eyes.
Alex, stop! Alex, stop!
I
Alex, stop! No!
Something tells me that that isn't necessarily the truth. Um,
What? What do you mean, son?
I I would like, if possible, for you to tell the full truth.
Are you trying to hypnotize your father?
Yes.
Roll with hot.
Come on, dice.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay, and that is that is 3 plus 3, so 6. Um, plus 8 plus 2, so 8.
Would you like your father to realize what you're doing, them to fuck up the commands, or their sanity to become unhinged?
I feel like I want
And
him
this
to
is,
realize.
I mean, this is also when I'm saying you, this is you as Quinn the player. I don't think Alex necessarily would want his father's sanity to become unhinged, but
Yeah, no, I think I want him to realize exactly what I've done to him.
okay. And what exactly was what was your wording again? Tell the truth.
Yeah.
Your father starts speaking. He looks at you and he goes, "Your mother and I were worried that we wouldn't be safe here." And as he says that, his eyes look confused and scared, and just for a moment, just a little bit of fear, and then he makes eye contact with you, and there is betrayal in his eyes. But he keeps talking as if his mouth can't stop moving. He can't control what his body is doing. Your mother and I were concerned about us being a bit out of the ordinary here, both as, well, newly immigrated, and but also a bit, we aren't exactly normal. We aren't human. And we wanted to make sure that time could pass until we were a bit safe. We could go into, we could be protected, and our relatives in the area could protect the house that we had bought, and our bodies, our lives could be safe and held in stasis. And that meant your mother, with her minimal skills at potionry and alchemy, made a formula, and we had a lovely family meal together, and then we all went to sleep. And 100 years were meant to pass, and our wealth would grow, and we could awaken and emerge into a world that maybe would be a bit more safe for us. Your mother was more hesitant. She didn't want to ruin you and your sister's childhood. And I think until this very moment, I thought we had done the right thing.
Oh. Oh, you... I'm so sorry. It was. I'm so, I'm sorry. I just wanted to know.
I think your father gets up and comes around and holds you. And he says, I'm so sorry that we kept this secret. I should have. Maybe you should have known sooner. You don't have. You don't have to. You don't have to ask for forgiveness. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm just gonna lean in.
He just hugs you for a really long time.
Alex cries a bit.
I think your father cries a bit as well. Seeing you cry causes him to start crying. And when you kind of catch your breath again and are composed, he's now having a hard time composing himself. And he's just hugging you. He's just hugging you so tight. And I don't ever want you and your sister to feel unsafe.
I know, Dad. I know. Thank you for telling me.
I'm glad you asked. Maybe maybe we should have a family meeting. And
Yeah,
maybe I should tell your sister as well.
I'm gonna go take a shower. I still haven't after the run.
You are a bit sweaty.
Thank you. That meant a lot to me. Yeah, Alex gets up and leaves.
Yeah.
Hot chocolate's like half drank.
How we feeling, y'all?
You guys, you are so good at this one.
So much.
Holy shit.
I literally have started like stress painting the nails on the Sasquatch because I can't deal with this.
That's
That's
okay.
what I'm doing.
Oh my god.
Irina and Vasily never had anything evil to hide from their children.
I love them. I love them so much.
I'm so glad that I got a mixed success.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
God damn.
Mm-hmm. So not all woods are connected, but some woods are connected. Jimena and Ro, each of you are walking. Ro, I think you come to a clearing. In fact, it's the clearing that just yesterday before the party, you were playing your bass. And now, even a day later, just a dream later, it doesn't feel welcoming anymore. And you stop and you stand there. And you see, well, what would Rose see Dia as Jimena pushes into the clearing through the bush?
I think for the first time, Rose sees Jimena completely barefaced. She has no makeup on. His hair's like down in a half dry, half wet kind of mess. There's eye bags. Wearing just some clothes that he threw on. Looking completely unlike himself. With ratty tennis shoes and like her phone clutched like a lifeline in her hand as she like steps through the bushes.
Ro like hears Jimena step into the clearing and like turns and like takes in how she looks, and I think like in the woods, Ro likes to wear doesn't like keep his emotions all that secret, but I don't think he's that vulnerable either. And I think right as he turns and like meets Jimena's eyes, his face is like a little bit more open than it usually is, and he looks scared and uncomfortable. And then sort of like schools that and like tries to like put on kind of like a grin and goes, Jimena,
Bro.
didn't expect to see you here.
Jimena, like, grabs the front of her shirt and kind of, like, self-consciously pulls it up to cover, like, the bottom half of her face. Is this, like, sorry, is this, like, your clearing? I can go.
Oh, no, I just sort of come out here to play guitar sometimes. No, it's not mine. You can't really own the forest. No, you don't have to go. Are you okay?
Jimena just sighs and, like, walks further into the clearing. I don't kind of feel like lying right now, but I don't know. Nah, I'm fine. I'm just walking through the woods. Like this.
Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful day for it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to cry or anything.
It's okay. I don't know if I could explain everything. And if I'm being honest, I kind of don't really want to think about it.
I feel that.
Do you want to sit?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just, like,
Rose sort of...
Yeah.
Ro, like, sits down in the grass.
Jimena, like, walks over and, like, sits, like, a good couple feet away from, like, space in between the two of them and, like, curls her knees to her chest. You come out here to play?
Yeah, I did. Sometimes, I just like to play my guitar and clear my head a little bit. Usually it helps. I don't know. The forest feels different today.
Yeah, it's nice, but it's kind of... I don't know. There's a lot.
Yeah. I could still play, though.
If you want. I don't think I've...
Is there a song you like?
Play me one of your favorites?
Ro, like, gives, like, a little smile and says, it's probably not gonna, sound like much. I play bass. But, I don't know, just play a couple of riffs or something.
Yeah, I'd like to hear it.
And he just, like, reaches for his guitar and, just starts to, like, pick, like, a little melody. And I think eventually, like, he just says, like, not really looking at Jimena, like looking at his guitar and like his fingers on the frets, and then but just says, usually I'm out here by myself. It's kind of nice not being alone.
Yeah, it's really nice out here with you. This isn't too far from my house, I think. I might come here more often. The sun's nice. You know, it's pretty clear out here.
Yeah. Sometimes when I moved here, I didn't, I don't know. Sometimes I still feel like this isn't really home yet. But I think this clearing feels like it.
Pretty nice house. You get a lot of light here.
Yeah. Carpet that takes care of itself. I think Ro, sort of lets it be, quiet for a while. And then I think eventually he says, I know you don't want to talk about it, but I'm here for you if you need anything. Who knows, maybe I might actually understand. But we're friends, and yeah, if you ever want to talk or not talk, I promise I'm here for you.
Jimena looks over to Ro and her mouth is kind of set in a line, like a soft smile, but it's not big. But her eyes, when she looks over to Ro, are huge, and I think filled with more emotion than Jimena has let herself show in a while. And she blinks, and then she looks back to the clearing around them. Thank you. That, yeah. Just bad dreams.
Tell me about it. Yeah. Bro just sort of unconsciously rubs his arm and then puts it down and says, yeah, I get it.
How long do you think the two of you sit out there?
Bro doesn't go home for a while, I think. But he does have to be back for dinner. So I think eventually as the sun starts to get lower.
Yeah, I don't think Jimena makes any move to get up until Rose stops playing and moves to stand.
I gotta get back. I promised my roommate I'd make dinner tonight.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow at school.
Yeah, for sure. We gotta figure out band practice and stuff too. I was supposed to do that today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, man. Forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I remember. I just... a lot going on this weekend.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm really excited that you're part of it, and we're like actually getting this band off the ground and everything.
It's gonna be so cool. I haven't written a lot of songs before, but I'm pretty jazzed to start. I think it's gonna be pretty fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Jimena, like, hesitates and then, like, moves forward and wraps Ro in, like, in a hug around his torso. And then, like, backs away, like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I'm gonna go. And then she takes off into the bushes.
I think Ro just kind of stands there stunned for a minute, and then, like, kind of calls after, yeah, bye.
See you.
And then he shoulders his guitar and starts walking home.
And I think that's where we're gonna end tonight.
God damn! Oh my
man.
Yeah.
This episode featured Saffron Heftegeld as the Master of Ceremonies, Catherine Rurd as Ro Nielsen, Quinn Borzin as Alexander Petrov, Karina Revia as Eva Petrova, Casey Fleming as Ran Aurora, Victoria Nielsen as Daisy May Fowler, Arcadia Reeves as Jimena Carter Garcia, and Percival Walter as Orpheus. This episode was edited by Casey Fleming and Saffron Heftegeld, with music, including our main theme, composed by Quinn Borzin. Additional sound effects and music are sourced from freesound.org and zapsplat.com under Creative Commons Attribution License. For a full list of credits, please visit our website, midnightceremoniesmedia.com. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave us a review and tell your friends. We appreciate your support.